Welcome back, Heroclix fans. Today I'm doing another King of the Ring battle. In the corner we have Onslaught and Iron Man. Way over there, little tiny fellows. Down in this corner in the dark abyss, we have Fear itself, Thor, and Odin, and two Asgardian trolls. Let's get it started and let's see. Wager your bets right now. Thor is at full points. Odin is at his 175 point mark. So it's 500 versus 500, and the Onslaught is the Toys R Us exclusive. So let's get it started. Iron Man, that's from the Iron Man 3 set, and it's at 100 points. So now we know everything. Thor team gets to roll, so he goes first. That's a 7. Onslaught, that's an 8. Onslaught goes first. Let's do it. All right, let's make sure. Right now, Odin has run and shot with 9 movement and 9 range. If he's carried, he's not going to be able to do anything. So let's just see. Just off a regular run and shot, he's a grounded character. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see a shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So if he's right in this area, he could get pop shotted. Thor just has run and charge at the moment, so we don't have to worry about that. So, Onslaught's team is going to move on up. Let's make sure there's no Perplex involved here. But Onslaught, that team has tons of Perplex. Okay, Onslaught's going to phase right there. Perplexing up his own defense. Iron Man is going to come grab this object. Slide in right here. And perplex up Onslaught's defense. So Onslaught has a 19 defense with impervious. They both get tokens. Alright, so they advance to take center control of the map. We have to figure out what we're going to do over here with the Thor and Odin. Now, Onslaught has no move and attack, so that's a good thing, but there's 2 perplex over there, so that's something we have to consider. Perplexed up 2 times, we could have a 12 range for a pop shot. Let's see where that would leave us. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So we can't really move out very far at all. Okay, so that's about that with the max perplex, which is very possible. And Iron Man has charge. So it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. That's where Onslaught could potentially perplex up and attack. Okay, so let's just take that advice and let's just kind of get into position here. Basically right here, Thor has no other options because he's basically at that mark. So we have to see what we want to do. This Thor has a special trait. Thor's defense value is +1 for each 100 points the attacker's point value. The attacker we're worried about right now is Onslaught. He's actually 400 points. So with the rule of 3, if Onslaught attacked Thor, Thor would have +3 to his defense, which would end up being a 21. So that's pretty good, and the fact that they would have to use both of their perplexes just to reach him. So that's something that Thor could consider if he wanted to move out a little bit closer. And he can come into this hindering terrain and give him a little bit better defense if they decide to perplex up. Even though it's not going to matter because he's going to get the +3 anyway. So it's going to be maxed out. So, let's see. He's got Pulse Wave as well. Iron Man does not have willpower. So he would have to push to get out of the way if he wanted to Pulse Wave. But if he wanted to do something crazy like that, he would probably be able to perplex it up to the Pulse Wave range of 6, 2, 4, 6. So we definitely don't want to get in Pulse Wave range for any kind of crazy shenanigans. So we can't go that far. Okay. Let's see. Odin, on the other hand, can move up a little bit and potentially get some shenanigans going. Alright, so what we're going to do here is we're going to try our best to block with Thor and potentially give Odin a chance to survive. Let's do that. Odin has Empower Characters under 150 points get +1 to their attack if Odin has a token. Well, he doesn't have a token yet. Okay, so we're going to carry Odin with Thor. We are going to go... Now, if Thor wants to charge, he needs to get real close. He's got 6, so it would be, if he's right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He would want to get up here if he wants to charge next turn. Iron Man could take a pop shot on him, which is not the greatest idea. Actually, we're just going to go right here. Right there. Thor's going to get this token. These trolls are going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now they are going to just be aggressive since they really have no care in the world to survive. Sounds good. Now they don't have any bonuses because Odin has no tokens yet. Back over to the Onslaught team. Now they have options. What are they gonna do? Well, Iron Man would have to push if he was to attack. Don't necessarily think I'm gonna do that. He's got a special invulnerability and energy shield deflection with a perplex. Okay, Odin is in a position where he can run and shot and pop shot on either one of these characters because of where he is right now. He's got a 9 movement, which would be a 5 run and shot if you round up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he's got 9 range. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So Onslaught would have to move back. He's not really in the business of moving back at this moment. That doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. He's got a long dial enough where he can take a hit. Just not a full-on pulse wave, which all this chaos here probably will not be able to do a single target pulse wave just yet. So, what we're going to do, we can 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 would be 1 perplex, and 12 would be Odin with 2 perplexes. Let's see our options here. Onslaught attacking Thor right now, I think seems a little bit insane since he'd have to use one of his perplexes just to attack, just to reach him, because it'd be a 12 on a 21. And then he could probably perplex up his attack to a 13, but that's still an 8, and Thor would still get impervious roll, and it's only 4 damage. I don't know if that's worth it. We can take out an Asgardian troll because they're going to be able to swing with 11s next turn because Odin will get a token, and of course I'll push with them, or let's just say if I was playing against this team I would consider that they would probably push. Iron Man, you pretty much have no choice but to clear. We're going to perplex up 1 range so we can target Thor. And then we're going to perplex up damage because defense is already low as it is. So Onslaught will perplex up his range and Iron Man will perplex up the damage. And he's got 3 targets. We're going to target Asgardian Troll, and Thor. Thor is going to be a 21 and we have 12 attack. Let's see what we have. Okay, we rolled an 8. So that's a 20. Thor is going to miss. We have 5 damage to deal out to the Asgardian Trolls. These guys are in for a world of hurt. And it basically destroys any kind of push and attack with them. So what we're going to do, we're going to deal 3 damage to this troll and 2 damage to this troll. So we'll take 2 here. 1, 2, lost super strength, and 3 here. 1, 2, 3. That puts him on regen. He gets a token. Iron Man clears. And they both still are alive, but they are hurting pretty bad. And at least he got a shot on Thor, but just missed actually by 1. These trolls have really, they're not pushing. And we'll see what we can do with Odin here. Alright, so Odin is going to go. He has a run shot of 9, range of 9. Iron Man, if he wants to charge, can only get to here. 2, 4. He gets double perplexed, he could get there, but we'll take the risk. I doubt Iron Man will want to do that. So Odin is going to take a shot on Onslaught. 11 on a 17 for 4 damage. It's 11, it's 12, 16. That misses. Wow. Took me forever to count that up. Now he's at a token. So these guys have +1 to their attacks. Do they have anything they can do? No, they actually do not. They don't even have super strength. So, which was the object of those objects, was to throw the objects. But they don't have it, so that's not going to work. Now, Thor, what do you have to offer here? He's only got 6 range, 2, 4, 6. Obviously, that's not going to cut it. So what we're going to do is going to keep the trolls there to block line of sight from Iron Man. 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6. So Iron Man will come in here and push. Obviously, Colossal can see over that, but at least Iron Man would be blocked by these 2 trolls, or at least one of them. So that's good there. Keep that going. All right. So Onslaught is looking like he has to clear, but Iron Man has a chance to do something. What are we going to do? Iron Man actually literally has only 2 options. He can attack this troll, or he can attack that troll. He has 3 damage and only 1 target, so he has no choice but to target only one of them. So what we're going to do, and either one will be KO'd on 3 damage, so that's really not an issue. Perplex up Onslaught's defense by 2 to 19. Onslaught's perplex and Iron Man's perplex, so he'll be at 19. Iron Man is actually going to take out this troll because it has regeneration, and it could roll for it. A 10 on a 15 for 3 damage. That's going to hit. It's going to do 3 damage and kill this guy. Iron Man gets a token, and Onslaught clears. Now it's Thor and Odin's chances to dominate. Obviously, that's really not going to happen at this point. So, what are we going to do? Odin, if he gets a second token, characters within 8 squares, 150 or less, get a +1 to their damage. They also get a +1 to their attack. But that's not going to matter because this troll is hurting really, really bad. He's standing on an object, so he can only move 4. Let's move Odin first. We have a running shot. We're only going to be coming out. We're going to be coming out. That's Pulse Wave is just not going to work because Thor will be in the range. Okay, so what we're going to do is Odin's just going to take another shot at Onslaught and hope for the best. 11 on a 19 for 4 damage. That's a crit hit. So that hits right there. Let's roll for Impervious. It'll be 5 damage. We have Impervious roll. Impervious hits. Wow, Onslaught just dodged a big one there. Odin gets a second token. And the troll is just going to literally move. Actually, he's going to move right there. Still blocking line of fire from Iron Man. There's nothing, they're too close anyway, so it's not going to make a difference. So, there's that turn there. Here's the big turn right here. Onslaught, what are you going to do? It's not overly concerned with the defense because Thor has such a high attack. Most likely going to hit, unfortunately, for Onslaught. So he's going to try to do as much damage here before, so maybe Thor might not be able to attack him. So what we're going to do is perplex up attack to a 13 and perplex up damage to 5. And 3 targets, target all 3, and roll it up. Thor is going to have a 21. Odin is going to have a 18 and naked 15 here. Alright, so it's a 13, which would be a 20. That's a 20 for 5 damage. So what's he going to do? Obviously, he's going to give it to Odin, because this guy really poses no threat at all. Odin now has invulnerability, so he'll take 3 clicks. Alright, Odin there now gains Impervious, Running Shot, Psychic Blast, and still that cool damage power that gives everyone else some bonuses. But he's kind of running out of time to do anything good there. So he gets a token. Iron Man is going to clear. Now Thor has a chance to lay the smackdown here. So, what we're going to do, 2, 4, 6, can't do that. Thor now is going to charge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12 on a 17, doing 4 damage. He also has an attack power, but it's off of power action, so it's not going to work right yet. So let's try this up. We need a 5. That's a 4. Wow. I really thought this team would be stronger than this, but the dice rolls are not working out for them. The rest here just have to clear. So, Onslaught and Iron Man are going to bring the pain right now. So what we're going to do now is Onslaught's going to attack first. No, actually, Iron Man is going to attack first because with the bonuses from Iron Man, I believe the defense is going to be easier for Iron Man to hit. So what we're going to do, Iron Man is just going to come in with this object and come in right here. It doesn't really matter. 10 on a 19 because he got the bonus there. Save the perplexes. So we need a 9. Actually, we'll use a perplex. Perplex up to an 11 attack. So it's 11 on a 19 for 5 damage. That's an 8. You know what that means. That means it's a hit. Thor now gets to roll for Impervious. And rolls it. Wow, this is a game of dodging. Okay, that's cool. Well, at least Onslaught dodged one, so at least Thor now gets a chance to dodge one. We only have one perplex here. What we're going to do now, we have to perplex up attack. So Onslaught's going to attack Thor with the perplex up attack. 13 on a 21. That's also another 8 for 4 damage. 2 3s is going to be a miss. So, there we go. I think this is kind of what I thought it was going to be with a lot of high defenses, but kind of shocked that Onslaught hasn't got any damage with that 17. Okay, so once per game, Thor can use his special attack power as a power action. Normally, you can do it as many times as you want, but it's a double power action. So he's going to do it this time for the one time in the game for 1 power action. Close combat or range combat attack. If it hits, roll a d6 that cannot be re-rolled. Replace the damage value with the printed damage value plus the result. Here we go. Big time right now. 12 on a 17. Need a 5. That's a 6. That hits. So we have a hit. We do 4 damage plus whatever this die roll is a 1. Big whip-de-woo. That's a 1. So it does 5 damage. He gets his token. Now Onslaught gets a chance to dodge it or not for 5 damage. Impervious. That's a 5. He dodged it. Okay, so we're not doing anything. Let's see what Odin can do. We have Psychic Blast, which may be what I should have done before, but oh well. It'll be a 10 on a 17 for Psychic Blast for 4 damage. Yeah, I should have done this one first. Well, well, who knows. That's a 7. That hits. Okay, so that's going to be 4 damage here, and let's just see if he has Impervious. Probably does. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm looking over here, and it looks like Onslaught has Outwit, but his attack dropped pretty considerably. Asgardian Troll now is just going to come strolling in right there. And that's the turn for the Asgardians. We're looking over here, not too good. Iron Man is going to perplex up Onslaught's defense because Odin is going to swing on him yet again. But we have Outwit. The only bad thing is Thor and Odin both are power cosmic. They cannot be outwitted. So really there's nothing to outwit here. So they'll outwit toughness on the troll, but that's really not going to do much. So they have to clear. They're not looking too good here. Odin is going to divvy it up again. Psychic Blast on Onslaught. Super senses, so he evades the attack. So there's no damage reducer involved here. 10 on a 17, actually 18 because he got perplexed up for 4 damage. That is an 11, that hits. Let's roll for super senses here, see if we dodge anything. That's a 4, we do not dodge anything. That's another 4 damage straight through. Now he's on his 200 point click, which is Impervious, Psychic Blast, Mind Control, and Outwit. So not a bad click. He kind of got, you know, back in the game here, so to speak. That's going to be pushed there. These two are going to clear. You know what? I'm going to push the troll because Odin has 2 tokens. So the troll is going to have +1 to attack and +1 to damage. So it'll be a 10 on a 17 for 3 damage, which would do 1 click. Basically, I need a 7 to do 1 click. I rolled a 3. I miss. I push. But if you look, I actually get clicked on my regen click. If I would have got hit by Onslaught, he would have been KO'd. So at least now I have a chance possibly to distract the other two, you know, Iron Man and Onslaught to attack, you know, Thor or Odin, and then maybe I'll get a regen click. It's worth a shot. Clear Thor. We have Outwit. That's not going to be a factor. Iron Man is going to perplex up Onslaught's attack. 12 on a 21 for 4 damage. That is a 7. It's going to miss. That's tough with that. Thor's defense is incredible. Iron Man's going to attack. 10 on a 19. Actually, before that, he's going to roll to breakaway and get a charge, possibly get a object here. Well, get that object under the troll, maybe get some more damage. He needs more damage. Breakaway, he gets it. So he's going to come over here, grab this object. And he still wants to be hidden so that Odin doesn't take pop shots at him. Okay, so now it's still going to be a 10 on a 19, but we have a light object to do 1+ damage, so it'll be 4 damage. That's going to miss. I figured so much. That Thor is just so brutal at close combat. Well, he's so brutal at anything. You really have to be under 100 points to attack him to make it easy. He's still on his top click. I don't see them surviving this at all. Okay, back to the Asgardians. They're ready to dominate. These two can't do anything. So Thor, what are you going to do? He can double power action and do that special attack, or he can just do a normal attack. The thing about that, the double power action, it would only make 1 attack this turn. But he could really crush somebody. Let's see here. Iron Man, I think, could probably be KO'd this turn if I get a good roll. So Thor is going to double power action to use Odin's Sword. That's the name of it. 12 on a 16. Invulnerability and energy shield deflection. Energy shield deflection is not going to be a factor here. So I need a 4. That hits. So next, it does 4 damage. Now we get to roll this kind of blades here to add on top of the damage. That's a 1 again. Wow. So he didn't get the big damage. So that's only 5 damage. He reduces 2 of it and takes 3. 1, 2, 3. That's range combat expert. Not going to be a factor in close combat right now. These two are going to clear. Now we have them right here. Iron Man is not going to push. He's really close to the end of his dial. He's just going to have to hope to survive. Onslaught's going to have to give it up another chance. He's looking at Thor. It's kind of tough. Even taking a cheap shot attack on the troll is kind of a waste. It's not really going to do anything. Odin's not, you know, I just don't see that a big threat right now. So we're going to push. 11 on a 21. I need a 10. That's not a 10. Okay, Iron Man clears. So we're looking at this, and we're going to get Odin a little bit closer into the battle, just because we can take out this pesky Iron Man. Just, you never know what he can do. So we're going to run a shot out. 1, 2, 3. Can't really get a good shot on Iron Man right now, but next turn he should be able to get him. So we'll take a Psychic Blast attack on Onslaught. 10 on a 17 for 4 damage. This Odin is crushing the low defenses on Onslaught. That's going to be a 9. That's going to do another 4 damage. That's really good. He's pretty solid. Yep. Okay, so 4 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not gonna work. Not gonna work. In-cap with a 9 attack, 17 invulnerability, and shape change for 3 damage. Not bringing home the bacon here. The troll is gonna roll for regen. Why not? That's a 1 that does not succeed, so he gets. So after Onslaught got taken out by Odin, the troll cleared. Now it's Iron Man's turn. He really has. He's hurting right now. I guess he has to push. 10 on a 19. Crit miss. That is definitely the game. So we're gonna push. Still alive in a crit miss. KOs. Way to end the game. Not intentionally to crit miss, but even if he would have been one more click, I mean, it just still 17. 1 click on Thor. It doesn't even budge, and he doesn't even budge. Congratulations to Team Thor and Odin for defeating Onslaught and Iron Man. They have moved on to the next round.